Today I will recap you a prehistorical adventure film from 2018 called Alpha. Please like, share, and subscribe. 20,000 years ago, in prehistoric Europe, a small group of hunters, led by their leader, Tao, gets ready to attack a herd of steppe bison. They create a wall of spears that causes the bison to stampede off a cliff. But 3 of them stay back. And one particular bull goes after Tao's son Keta. After savagely hitting him with its horns, it drags him to the edge of the cliff, where Keta falls to the abyss after Tao hits the beast with his spear. This all begins 1 week earlier, when the teenagers of the tribe are tested on their spear-making skills. The only ones to pass is Keta and his friend Kappa, so they will be brought to the last hunting expedition before winter comes as part of the ritual that marks them as adults. Now they also get beat up by the other men to learn the pain will journey with them, and they are blessed by the local shaman, by the campfire later, while pretending to be asleep. Keta overhears Tao and his mother Ro talking. Ro does not think he is ready to hunt because he leads with his heart, not his spear. But Tao believes Keta must do his part and prove himself to the tribe. The next morning, the hunting party leaves after saying goodbye to their loved ones and getting the shaman's blessing. Ro even gives Keta an extra piece of fur as a safety token. The party begins traveling across the land by following the sacred path left by their ancestors, who have made a series of rock sculptures that leave a trail for them to follow. The hand paintings on them point at the direction they must take to the hunting ground. During the trip, they come across another hunting party led by Zai, an old friend of To's, who has recently lost his son. Both parties begin traveling together. Then, whenever he has the chance, Keta tries to prove himself to his father. But he is not able to start a fire and cannot bring himself to kill the boar the other man capture. So he feels like a failure. One night, while they are eating by the fire, they hear a noise behind them, so they swiftly jump onto a defensive position. When nothing comes, they quickly relax, which proves to be a mistake. A cave lion suddenly jumps out and snatches Kappa, who it takes away to feed on. The next morning, the men build a cairn to give Kappa a memorial service that symbolizes the passing of one spirit to the afterlife. The trip continues with only stops to hunt and rest one evening when they find a large and safe cave to sleep in. Tao takes the chance to make Keta get a tattoo of the constellations just like him. That way he will always find a way home. It takes a good amount of days, but eventually they find a trail of dump that takes them to a herd of steppe bison, which brings the story back to the beginning. As he falls, Keta tries to hold onto a rough cliff edge, but he slips and lands on a further ledge, where he breaks a leg and falls unconscious. Desperate to save his son, Tao tries to climb down, but his fellow hunters stop him, pointing out it is too late. While the men bring the sleds to carry the bison on, Tao stays by the edge of the cliff, crying in denial. Now that their hunt has been divided equally, Shi's party leaves on their own to return to their home. So Tao's group has one last night of camping before convincing their leader it's time to move on. The following morning, Tao builds another cairn, while tears of grief continue to fall.